100, 26.2, 59, 522. As a runner, these are my numbers. These numbers, without context, they don't make any sense. But in the right context, they're really insightful. That smartwatch on my wrist is my partner. The data is extremely important to me to be able to track my progress and see where I am. But I've never had anything like that for surgery. I always knew as I sat down at the console in that computer platform, I always knew that it was collecting all this data. And I knew one day I would learn a lot from it. But I just couldn't get to it. I didn't have access. And the insights that I knew would come, I was just dreaming of the day that we'd get a look at it.
I think of data as being all around a dark room. And the question is, how do you illuminate the data in some natural way to give you insight? How do we make that data discoverable and actionable? And that's why we created MyIntuitive.
MyIntuitive really is the central digital touch point for our customers. When a surgeon opens the MyIntuitive app for the first time, they're going to be able to see their most recent procedures.
You can pull up the data and you can have it analyzed in different ways. You can track different metrics. You can get notifications from it. So now the surgeon has access to that data at their fingertips. The app makes that connection.
One of my favorite things about the app is that I can take a look at, say, an inguinal hernia case, and I can hold it and I can see it took 124 minutes. I used 7 instruments. I can see exactly what I used. That's super helpful for me as a surgeon to be able to see the choreography of the instruments.
I was really impressed with the amount of data and the quality of data and how easy it was to use it without it requiring extra time or disrupting my workflow.
As a surgeon, you can log into the system in the OR. Your energy preferences, your ergonomic preferences, all that stuff comes with you. We never want to give surgeons more work to do. We want to give them a seamless experience.
But what really shocked me and impressed me was down at the bottom whenever I could just say view timeline, and then I could just turn it sideways and I could be able to see the entire case from start to finish. As I drag this timeline back and forth, you can actually see the instruments changing back and forth. So you can see at what point in the case, which instruments were loaded in which arm, as well as, who was using them. That's where I went, wow, that's cool. That's what I was looking for.
Not only do you have your own experience, you have the benefit of a searchable past history of your personal experience. And also you have the benefit of your colleagues' experience.
So for example, if I'm taking out somebody's gallbladder, I can see that I typically use 5 instruments, but most surgeons only use 3 or 4 instruments. These are the 3 or 4 instruments they use, so I can say, okay, well, is there an opportunity here for me to be more efficient?
The opportunity now with the app to be able to see where I stand versus all surgeons and where I stand amongst the top 10% of surgeons, that's really exciting, and that really motivates me.
We know surgeons are absolutely high-performance human beings. They are like elite athletes. I think the MyIntuitive app is going to be revolutionary. The power of millions of procedures projected to the palm of your hand in close proximity to a computer in your operating room. What we're doing here is going to change the future in a way that will not revert to the past. And I think it's important and it's crazy exciting.